Hello, YouTube. My name is Big Boy Snatch 9 TV, aka Wakanda Snatch One, because I got plenty around. As you can tell by the title of the video and the thumbnail, this is my WWE Raw review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please go watch the entire video from the beginning to the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel because I'm on the road to 12K. Follow all my social media down below in the description. Go check out my WWE SmackDown review and highlights. Now let's get started. Now WWE Raw was a bad show, and I give this show a 4 out of 10. Alright, it says WWE Raw was live from Belfast, Ireland, the SSE Arena. Commentary tonight with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Then, now forever together, the WWE video leads us to the show. Pre-show arrivals. World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk is in the building. His challenger Finn Balor is showing arriving. Finn Balor gets a big reaction. Maxine the Free is walking backstage with Otis and Akira Tozawa. She'll battle Becky Lynch for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Los Americano, Los Americanos Americanos are showing arriving. Rey Mysterio, Penta, and Drag Lee are talking backstage. They'll battle Big Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. Alright, so we get the ring general. Gunther kicks off Monday Night Raw. This was a good segment. The ring general Gunther heads to the ring. Last week on Raw, replay showing that Gunther tapped out to AJ Styles' calf crusher, but the referee missed it. Gunther will go on to defeat AJ Styles. The crowd gives Gunther a mixed reaction and chants, "You tapped out." Gunther tells them to calm down. AJ Styles was so was so concentrated on getting him tapped out that he forgot he was in the ring with the best wrestler of all time. His the He's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, a two-time World Heavyweight Champion, put Goldberg to sleep in his final match, and made John Cena tap out in his final match. Gunther's future is very bright, and he declares himself in the Royal Rumble as the man who one uh, lasted 1 hour, 1 minute, 11 one. I don't know. He lasted like that time, like 1 hour, 11 minutes and 40 seconds. All right. AJ Styles makes his way to the ring. The crowd is fired up to see him and chants his name. And as he stands in the ring with Gunther, AJ Styles says he knows Gunther wants to move on, but he doesn't. AJ Styles wants a rematch at the Royal Rumble. The crowd cheers. Gunther says he's going to win the Royal Rumble and isn't planning on pulling double duty. Gunther's answer is no. Gunther goes to leave. So AJ Styles is AJ. I'm sorry. Gunther says, I'm sorry. Gunther goes to leave. So AJ Styles says, "It's loud, like you scared." Gunther turns around and looks confused as the crowd chants, "You tapped out." AJ Styles says Gunther's hand was raised, but he didn't beat him. AJ Styles beat himself when he showed Gunther mercy. AJ Styles should have ripped his leg off and beating him with the bloody end. Gunther tap out like a little, you know what? The crowd wars. Gunther is incensed, and since AJ Styles tell him to just admit it, he's scared, so they can move on. A little, you know what? Chant picks up. Gunther says he'll prove he's a smarter, better wrestler than AJ Styles. There is no and insensitive to wrestle AJ Styles again. Gunther answers remain no. Gunther goes to leave, but he stops when the little you know what chant picks up again. Gunther says there might be something AJ Styles could do. AJ Styles shouts, "Name it." The crowd sings, "Oh, Gunther is a wonker." Gunther says when he talks, everyone should shut up and listen. AJ Styles demands Gunther his name request. Gunther says if AJ Styles wants a rematch at the Royal Rumble, he wants his career on the line. Gunther chuckles and tells AJ Styles to think about whether that's a hill worth dying on. Gunther wants AJ Styles' answer by the end of the night. Unless AJ Styles is a little scared, Gunther walks off and AJ Styles looks conflicted. Now this was a W segment in my opinion. Alright. Backstage segment. Master Dupree is warming up when Natalia approaches her. Natalia says she here to make sure what happened 2 weeks ago with Becky Lynch doesn't happen again. Master Dupree says she's so ready for tonight and we'll see her out there. Natalia smiles as Master Dupree walks away. And I already knew that Natalia turned on Master Dupree. I already been knew this because you could tell someone wasn't right when Natalia was talking to Max and Dupree. I already knew that Natalia was going to turn heel. All right, I have to put that out there. So we get the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man Becky Lynch, heads to the ring. Backstage, I'm sorry, commercial break. Replayed 2 weeks ago on the Stranger Things edition of Raw. Becky Lynch held the ropes to beat Max and Dupree to win back the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, which is Becky Lynch did cheat to win last week while she held the ropes to beat Max and Dupree. Becky Lynch did cheat, and that's all I gotta say. All right, so we get WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match. The man Becky Lynch versus Max and Dupree are coming by Natalia. This was a god awful match. I did not really care about this match. All right, the referee should have been Jessica Carl, but the referee is Danilo and Fabio, whatever his name is. But the referee should have been Jessica Carr. The bell rings, and they circle the ring. Before locking up, Becky Lynch hits a back heel trip and taunts the crowd. Becky Lynch kicks Maxine Dupree and bounces her in the corner. Becky Lynch bounces her off another corner and stomps her before talking some trash. Maxine Dupree charges out and hits a Luther's press, followed by some right hands. Becky Lynch gets out of a German suplex, but Maxine Dupree trips her and goes for an ankle lock. Becky Lynch gets out, so Maxine Dupree drop kicks her out of the ring. Maxine Dupree hits a baseball slide before connecting with a cannonball off the apron. Maxine Dupree gets Becky Lynch on the apron and climbs the ring post on the other side. Maxine Dupree pulls Becky Lynch up, but Becky Lynch counters with a neck breaker on the turnbuckle bracket. So we go to commercial break. Back from the commercial break, Maxine Dupree is getting fired up. Maxine Dupree hits a trio of clotheslines followed by a knee to the side of the head. Maxine Dupree avalanches her in the corner, stomps her, and hits a springboard kick. Maxine Dupree hits a fisherman suplex followed by a kip up. Maxine Dupree pulls the straps down and hits a step up leg drop for a 2 count. Becky Lynch kicks an elbow and elbows Maxine Dupree away before avoiding a bicycle kick. Becky Lynch takes her down for a 2 count. Becky Lynch goes for a manhandle slam, but Maxine Dupree counters with their roll up for a 2 count. Becky Lynch rolls her up for a 2 count. Becky Lynch slams her down and goes for an armbar, but Maxine Dupree gets out and rolls her up for a 2 count. Becky Lynch quickly applies the disarm her, but Maxine Dupree gets to the ropes. Maxine Dupree soon applies the ankle lock. Becky Lynch twists out and rolls her up for a 2 count. Becky Lynch ducks a heel kick, but Maxine Dupree catches her on the rebound for a for a 2 count. Maxine Dupree heads to the ropes. Maxine Dupree heads to the top rope, but Becky Lynch cuts her off. Becky Lynch hits a superplex followed by a spike DDT for a near fall. Becky Lynch fiercely punches away at Maxine Dupree before taking off the top turnbuckle pad. Maxine Dupree rolls her up for a 2 count. Maxine Dupree goes to bounce her onto the exposed turnbuckle. Becky Becky Lynch blocks it. Maxine Dupree hits a German suplex before going to the top rope. Maxine Dupree hits a crossbody block, but Becky Lynch rolls through for a near fall. Becky Lynch goes for a manhandle slam, but Maxine Dupree counters with a roll up into an ankle lock. Becky Lynch rolls out and nearly dives Maxine Dupree into the exposed turnbuckle. Maxine Dupree sidesteps an avalanche, and Becky Lynch hits the exposed turnbuckle. Maxine Dupree is a heel kick, hits a heel kick, and covers 1-2. Natalia puts Becky Lynch's foot on the bottom rope to break the pin. Maxine Dupree is stunned and asks why. Becky Lynch hits Maxine Dupree with the manhandle slam for the win. The winner by pinfall is still your WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man Becky Lynch. This was a golf match, and I did not really care about this match. Natalia attacks Maxine Free from behind, punching her repeatedly. Natalia says, "You're never going to learn." Natalia slaps her in the face, and Maxine Free shoves her back. Natalia hits a clothesline and stands over Maxine Free as the crowd boos. Natalia then locks her in the sharpshooter, and Maxine Free screams in pain before tapping out. Natalia releases the hold and punches away at Maxine Free. The referee Delilo and Fibble pulls her off. The crowd is pretty silent, and I already saw this coming. So Natalia turned on Maxine Free. So I already saw this coming. So that's all I gotta say. But shout out to St. Vinny's Unicorn for going live on TikTok. All right. Let me continue. Video package. Last Monday on Raw, Braun Breaker got involved in the main event after Adam Pearce warned him not to. Braun Breaker grabbed Adam Pearce and threatened to kill him. Adam Pearce suspended him indefinitely. Paul Heyman says Adam Pearce put his hands on him first. No, he didn't. Braun Breaker put his hands on Adam Pearce first. There's no way that Adam Pearce put his hands on Braun Breaker. All that Adam Pearce did was tell Braun Breaker to leave, and then Braun Breaker was choking the mess out of Adam Pearce. He was trying to kill Adam Pearce, so Braun Breaker put his hands on Adam Pearce first. And that's all I gotta say. Backstage segment: Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is talking with AJ Styles. Just because Gunther made the challenge doesn't mean he has to take it. AJ Styles says he's going to call his wife. Paul Heyman walks up to Adam Pearce and asks about his week. Adam Pearce says he had a great week, which confused Paul Heyman. Adam Pearce says Braun Breaker is suspended, so it's a great week. And they in Belfast. Paul Heyman asks why they're not in London. Adam Pearce tells Paul Heyman to tell his guys to be on their best behavior because he'll be at ringside. Paul Heyman is not happy, so we go to commercial break. The commentators are still trying to put over their shock at Natalia's actions. Video package: Royal Heavyweight Champion match with CM Punk defending against Finn Balor later tonight. Tonight's main event will tonight's main event will see the World Heavyweight Champion defending as CM Punk puts the title on the line against the Ireland-owned Finn Balor. And I was so happy that Finn Balor got his old theme song back, so I can't complain about that. I was so happy about that. But they should just give us the Demon Finn Balor. I wouldn't even mind it. All right. The Judgment Day Clubhouse. Finn Balor is backstage with Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. Raquel Rodriguez walks in and says Stephanie McCurry is still not clear, but once she is, she'll lose the title to Big Sexy. Lil Morgan says 2026 is the year of the Judgment Day. Lil Morgan says Raquel Rodriguez and Finn Balor will be world champions. No, they're not. As for Roxanne Perez, she's at first thought she was a liar, but now she loves her. Finn Balor says they are in Ireland and he's not leaving without the title. Alright, so we get Arena Concourse. World Tag Team Champions main event. Jey Uso is in the ring. Is in the Arena Concourse. Jimmy Uso is not there. Jimmy Uso makes his entrance, and the crowd is fired up. Jey Uso has a microphone and says he is now in their city. Last week he put the whole tag team division on notice. Now he's here in Belfast to let everyone know that he's declaring his spot in this year's Royal Rumble. Jey Uso will be a back-to-back Royal Rumble winner. Jey Uso says this is a warning shot. Yeet. What happened when everybody competed for the number one contenders match to see who's gonna go to the Royal Rumble? What happened with that? Don't get me wrong. I don't like how they be declaring themselves in the Royal Rumble. The only way to do it is by having a match to advance to the Royal Rumble, not just declare it. You know what I'm saying? But this segment was just okay for what it was. Backstage segment. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is walking backstage when he's confronted by the New Day, and Grayson Waller. They want a title match against the Usos. Adam Pearce gives them an opportunity in a fatal four-way tag match next week. The winners will be the number one contenders for the World Tag Team Champions. The New Day is furious. The Vision heads to the ring side. The Vision heads to the ring alongside WWE Hall of Famer the, the Oracle Paul Heyman. We'll have a six-man tag match next, so we go to commercial break. So we get a six-man tag team match. The Vision, Big Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul, accompanied by Paul Heyman versus Dragon Lee, Penta, and Rey Mysterio. And this six-man tag team match, I ain't even gonna lie to you. This was a fun six-man tag team match. While John John appears is seated at ringside. Dragon Lee will start the match against Austin Theory. Dragon Lee circles the ring and they lock up. Austin Theory powers him to the corner and backs up. Austin Theory grabs a waistlock, but Dragon Lee rolls him up for a one count. Dragon Lee avoids a big boot and chops him. Austin Theory comes back with a back elbow and talks some trash. Logan Paul and Logan Paul and Penta tag in. Logan Paul chuckles at Penta. Logan Paul mocks Penta's strut, so Penta shows him how it's done. Logan Paul kicks and clubs Penta down. Logan Paul sends Penta into the ropes, but he lowers his head and eats a kick. Penta fires back with a reverse sling blade. Logan Paul quickly boots him back and hits a blockbuster. Logan Paul applies a neck vice. Penta reverses a whip and super kicks him before doing his turn. Penta goes for a springboard, but Logan Paul uppercuts him out of midair. Big Bronson Reed tags in against Rey Mysterio, who has been a giant killer in his career. Bronson Reed shows Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio slides through the legs and kicks him in the head. Bronson Reed catches him but Rey Mysterio gets out and goes for a wheelbarrow bulldog. Bronson Reed counters that with a back suplex. Austin Theory tags in and clotheslines Rey Mysterio in the corner. Logan Paul tags in and hits Rey Mysterio with a running uppercut. Bronson Reed enters the match. Logan Paul and Austin Theory whip Bronson Reed into Rey Mysterio for a big avalanche. Austin Theory punches Rey Mysterio in the corner and catches him attempting a slingshot. Rey Mysterio slides over and tags Penta in. Penta kicks Austin Theory before Dragon Lee tags in. Rey Mysterio hits a basement dropkick on Austin Theory. Penta hits a handstand dropkick before Dragon Lee hits a basement dropkick. The three great luchadors get the Vision out of the ring, and his stereo planches. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, Austin Theory is taking it to Dragon Lee before hitting a fallaway slam. The crowd is singing something, and and Paul Heyman doesn't look happy. Bronson Reed tags in and headbutts Dragon Lee down. Dragon Lee reaches for a tag, but Bronson Reed holds him back. Dragon Lee gets out of the clothesline and calm Comic Collie attempts a powerbomb. Bronson Reed easily gets out as he can't be lifted and goes for a cannonball, but Dragon Lee moves. Bronson Reed quickly knocks Rey Mysterio and Penta off the apron before hitting Dragon Lee with a power slam. 1-2, Rey Mysterio and Penta breaks it up. Bronson Reed goes for a senton splash, but Dragon Lee moves. Logan Paul tags in and pulls Dragon Lee back. Dragon Lee takes Logan Paul down as Austin Theory tags in. Austin Theory takes it to Dragon Lee and hits a front suplex onto the top rope. Dragon Lee springboards off the ropes and hits a head scissors takeover. Rey Mysterio tags in and drop kicks Austin Theory in the knee. Rey Mysterio hits a head scissors takeover before shouldering him in the corner. Rey Mysterio punches Austin Theory in the corner 10 times before knocking him into the middle ropes. Austin Theory blocks a 619 and goes for a Alabama slam. Penta blind tags in and kicks away at Austin Theory. Penta hits a scary Penta driver on Austin Theory 1-2. Bronson Reed breaks it up. Dragon Lee needs Bronson Reed in the head. Logan Paul turns Dragon Lee inside out with a clothesline. Rey Mysterio pulls Logan Paul over the top rope and with a head scissors. Rey Mysterio goes for a baseball splash, but Logan Paul catches him before performs a military press and drops him onto the barricade. Logan Paul is fired up. Dragon Lee and Penta hits Logan Paul but they stereo baseball slides. Bronson Reed goes for the jagged edge, but Penta and Dragon Lee pepper him with super kicks. Dragon Lee hits Bronson Reed with a somersault senton. In the ring, Penta goes for the Mexican Destroyer on Austin 3, but Austin 3 elbows him. Austin 3 hissing the Ugroshi for a near fall. Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce getting on the ring apron and began arguing. Logan Paul gives Austin 3 some brass knuckles. The referee catches him, and Adam Pearce takes them away. Paul Heyman says Adam Pearce put his hands on his guy again. They argue as this happens. Rey Mysterio grabs the brass knuckles and punches Austin Theory. See this, but the referee holds him back. Penta super kicks Logan Paul, but hitting Austin Theory with a Mexican Destroyer for the win. The winner by pinfall, Dragon Lee, Penta, and Rey Mysterio. This was a fun 6-man tag team match. It is what it is. Paul Heyman is shown making a phone call as Dragon Lee, Penta, and Rey Mysterio celebrate. Backstage interview: Jackie Redman is backstage with World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk. How will he leave as a fighting champion and not just a fighter? CM Punk says he's playing in a way game against Finn Balor. This is the type of pressure he loves as a fighting champion. Video package honors the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, who is celebrated in the United States of America on this day. Commercial break. Backstage segment. A frustrated Raw general manager Adam Pearce is walking backstage when Paul Heyman screams at him to stop. Paul Heyman says Adam Pearce was a great general manager and will be missed when he's gone. Adam Pearce asks if he's threatening him. Paul Heyman says he wouldn't do that, but Adam Pearce should take the phone call. Adam Pearce's phone rings and he doesn't look happy as he answers. And I know that Brock Breaker is coming back. I already know he's coming back. All right, so we get the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Rhea Ripley and Io Sky addresses their title match. All right, this was a solid segment. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Rhea Ripley and Io Sky heads to the ring. They'll face Liv Morgan, Ross and Perez with the titles on the line this weekend on Saturday night's main event. Rhea Ripley welcomes Belfast to Monday Night Raw. In a few nights, they'll defend their tag titles against Liv Morgan and Ross and Perez as Saturday night's main event. Can you imagine that Raquel Rodriguez is going to cause Liv Morgan and Ross and Perez at Saturday night's main event? Can you just imagine that by itself? When are Liv Morgan and Ross and Perez going to learn that when it comes to them, the Judgment Day, Rio is always on top? Rhea Ripley says they have a little announcement to make. Once they beat Liv Morgan and Ross and Perez on Saturday night's main event and retain their titles, they will be participating in the Royal Rumble match. Io Sky starts to speak, but Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez cut her off. They walk out to the stage. Liv Morgan says she and her little Roxy are taking the titles back to the clubhouse on Saturday. Roxanne Perez asks how they're both entering the Royal Rumble. Liv Morgan has a friendly piece of advice for Io Sky. Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez get in the ring. Liv Morgan says Rhea Ripley always turn her back on her partner. At the end of the at the end it says at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley did it to Liv Morgan. Where it will work out for Io Sky is that Rhea Ripley's selfishness will be her downfall and she'll end up alone. Roxanne Perez then announces that Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez will be in the Royal Rumble. A member of a Judgment Day will main event WrestleMania. If Rhea Ripley does a mock laugh, Rhea Ripley does a mock laugh. How will it work for the Judgment Day? if they are all in the Royal Rumble. All of a sudden, Raquel Rodriguez big boots Rhea Ripley from behind. Lil Morgan hits Hill Sky with a cold breaker, followed by Raquel Rodriguez hitting her with a Tahana bomb. A furious Rhea Ripley gets up and grabs Raquel Rodriguez's butt. Lil Morgan and Russian Press beat her down. Rhea Ripley fights back, but Lil Morgan quickly crushes her with a huge oblivion. The Judgment Day stands tall in the ring. Alright, I'm just gonna say this. I miss Bianca Belair. So everybody is favoring Liv Morgan to win the Royal Rumble. But in my honest opinion, if Bianca Belair comes back and wins the Royal Rumble, she's gonna face Jade Cargill. So I'm looking forward to Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Sign me up to see Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill. So in my opinion, if Bianca Belair comes back and wins the Royal Rumble, I got Bianca Belair winning the Royal Rumble if Bianca Belair comes back. All right, so we go to commercial break. The Harlan and Wolf Shepherd is shown. That's where the Titanic was built. All right, it says back. It says I'm sorry. Here we go. It says backstage segment. Bailey is talking to herself backstage. Lyra Carroll comes up and says she's having a hard time staying positive. Um, they're not building momentum as a tag team. Lyra Kira hates losing and feeling like she's let her friend down. Bailey says Lyra Kira hasn't let her down. They have all of 2026 to look forward to. The World Rumble is coming up. One of them will win. They both excited at the prospect of one of them winning the match in an embrace. All right. So we get the next match right here. So we get Grande Americano accompanied by Bravo Americano and Rayo Americano versus Javon Evans. Now, don't get me wrong. This was a decent match in my opinion. Americano quickly backed Javon Evans to the corner and mocks him. Javon Evans shoves him back and twists out in the arm wrench. Americano fights back, but Javon Evans rolls through. Javon Evans picks up a one count. Javon Evans leaps over him and rolls him up for a near fall. Javon Evans tells him he was close. Americano does a golf clap. Javon Evans drop kicks Americano down, and Michael Cole calls him Kofi Kingston. Javon Evans leaps around before Americano headbutts him. Javon Evans soon fires back with a Hurricanrana, followed by a drop kick. Americano fires back with a step up enziguri. Before punching him and stomping him, Americano throws him out of the ring and tries to send him to the barricade. But Javon Evans puts on the brakes. Javon Evans kicks Americano's back jump over Rayo and Bravo and knocks Americano back in the ring. Giovanni Evans hits a springboard clothesline. So we go to commercial break. Back from the break, the ringside doctor is with Giovanni Evans. Giovanni Evans is holding his wrist or forearm in pain. The referee stops the match. The winner by referee stoppage, El Grande Americano. It says Giovanni Evans walks off the ringside doctor and the referee. Javon Evans has shifted the holding his shoulder. So Javon Evans is injured. So I hope Javon Evans will make a speedy recovery, in my opinion. Alright. Replay. Earlier tonight, Natalia cost Maxine Dupree the chance to win back the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. After the match, Natalia beats up Maxine Dupree. Alright. So, it says right here. It says backstage interview. Hold on, give me a second. It says it says it says hold on. It says backstage interview. Where I was at. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm having technical difficulties, but give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm having technical difficulties. Let me go back here. Let me go back. Let me go back. Here we go. Here we go. I'm so sorry, guys. I was having the technical difficulties. Where was I? Where was I? It says right here. Where was I? Meantime, I've been past that. Give me a second. I think I'm going to find it. I think I'm going to find it. It says right here. Um, it says right here. Where was I? Yep, yep. It says right here. That wasn't awful about Javon Evans. It looks like he may have dislocated his shoulder. Hopefully he's okay, and this is just a scar. Hashtag WWE Raw. That's where I was at. I found it. Earlier tonight, Natalia cost Martina Pre the chance to win back the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. After the match, Natalia beats Martina Pre up. Excuse me, backstage interview. Jackie Redman is backstage with Finn Balor. Finn Balor says the magnitude of the night isn't lost on him, but it may be lost on CM Punk. These are Finn Balor's people on his island. Tonight there will be a new Irish World Champion. The crowd loudly cheers. WWE Unreal Season 2 debuts Netflix tomorrow. Video package a sneak peek at Unreal Season 2 with Triple H talking about the R-Truth situation. So we go to commercial break. Video package Obafemi is coming. So you might as well just send Obafemi to SmackDown. So it's definitely confirmed. All right, backstage segment. A furious Vision is walking backstage when Raw General Manager Adam Pearce stops them. Adam Pearce tells Logan Paul Heyman to bring Braun Breaker to the show next week. Paul Heyman mentions the phone call he got, but Adam Pearce says it had nothing to do with the call. He wants to talk to him adult to adult. Paul Heyman says he'll do that, but Adam Pearce better be on his best behavior. Logan Paul was taking pictures of Adam Pearce in the background. AJ Styles walks up to Adam Pearce. AJ Styles says his wife told him to kick Gunther's you know what. Adam Pearce says there's no coming back from this. AJ Styles says he knows. Adam Pearce makes the match against Gunther at the Royal Rumble official. AJ Styles' career will be on the line. So I hope AJ Styles will win against Gunther. That's all I gotta say. Because AJ Styles is gonna retire in 2026. I can definitely see that happening. The commentators run down the card for Saturday night's main event locker room segment. The terrified Kairi Sane is covering backstage when Asuka comes up to her. Asuka says Kairi Sane embarrassed her and lost the titles. Then Kairi Sane lost last week. Asuka says it almost hurt as much as CEO Scott turning on her. Kairi Sane looks horrified and slaps herself. Kairi Sane promised to ensure Asuka wins the Royal Rumble. She'll do anything. Asuka says, "Good girl, good girl." Asuka says, "Don't make me yell at you again, okay?" Kairi saying she wishes nods. Man, that's going to be such an amazing pop when Kairi eliminates Asuka from the Royal Rumble. Well, hashtag Royal Rumble, hashtag WWE. And I hope Kairi turns on Asuka. And that's all I gotta say in my opinion. World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk heads to the ring to a great ovation. The crowd loudly sings his theme song. The main event is next. The people were booing CM Punk. Why? I don't know. So we go to commercial break. Video package earlier tonight. Gunther challenged AJ Styles to put his career on the line. Moments ago, AJ Styles agrees to it. Finn Balor comes out to his old theme music and gets a huge reaction from the Belfast crowd. And I like how they brought Finn Balor's old theme song. I like that, and I ain't got no complaints. But you should give us the Demon Finn Balor. It would be perfect. The Demon Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. They should have give us. They should have gave us the Demon Finn Balor. It will make totally sense. It'll make a whole lot of sense. But that's just my opinion. But they didn't give us that. But luckily they gave us Finn Balor's old theme song. And I believe that Finn Balor's going to leave the Judgment Day sometime soon, but the Judgment Day needs to be disbanded, and that's all I gotta say. All right, so we get the main event of the evening: World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk versus Finn Balor. This was the match of the night right here. This match was really good. The bell rings and CM Punk applies a side headlock before taking Finn Balor down to the mat. Finn Balor kicks up, twists out, and hits an arm drag. They both get up at stalemate. They lock up, and CM Punk snaps the arm. Finn Balor quickly takes him down and applies the side headlock. CM Punk rolls him over for a 1 count. CM Punk fights up to hit his feet and whips him off. Finn Balor drops down and hits a leaping heel kick. CM Punk whips Finn Balor to the corner and hits a running heel high knee. CM Punk goes for a running bulldog, but Finn Balor shoves him off and chops the chest. Finn Balor grabs him, but CM Punk needs him in the midsection. Finn Balor counters a sunset flip by rolling through and hitting a basement dropkick for a 2 count. CM Punk quickly lifts Finn Balor, but Finn Balor slides off. It looks like he's going for a sling blade, but CM Punk doesn't go over. The two pro transitions to a side headlock. CM Punk hits a backbreaker to knock him off the ring before sending him over the commentary table with a suicide dive. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, we see CM Punk applying a weird chin lock. Finn Balor fights up and elbows out. Finn Balor punches CM Punk to the corner. CM Punk reverses a whip to the corner and hits a running high knee. And follows up with a running bulldog for a 2 count. CM Punk goes back to the weird chin lock. Finn Balor fights up and elbows out. CM Punk knees him in the midsection before sending him into the ropes. CM Punk lowers his head and eats a kick. They trade punches before CM Punk hits some stinging jabs. Finn Balor responds with a stiff chop. CM Punk punches back as so Finn Balor hits a Pele kick to the World Heavyweight Champion down to take the World Heavyweight Championship down. Both men are down. The crowd chants, "Let's go, Finn Balor." Finn Balor chops CM Punk in the corner and busts him off the turnbuckles. Finn Balor chops him before punching him down in the corner. Finn Balor is fired up and the crowd wars for him. CM Punk reverses a whip to beat to the corner, but Finn Balor slingshots him over, takes him down, and hits a stomp. Finn Balor hits a failing elbow drop for a 2 count. Finn Balor charges CM Punk, but CM Punk lifts him. Finn Balor holds the ropes, so CM Punk puts him on the apron. Finn Balor shoulders a kick and CM Punk. Finn Balor shoulders and kicks CM Punk back. Taking him down, Finn Balor heads to the top rope, but CM Punk scales the ropes and knees him in the forehead. CM Punk connects with a top rope superplex. CM Punk goes for a kip up, but Finn Balor surprises him with an inside cradle for a near fall. CM Punk pops up and quickly clotheslines Finn Balor down. Both men slowly get back up. CM Punk chomps Finn Balor's chest as dueling chants fires up. CM Punk reverses a whip, but Finn Balor comes right back with a sling blade. Finn Balor then clotheslines CM Punk over the top rope. Finn Balor gets going and hits CM Punk with a somersault in time. Finn Balor gets CM Punk in the ring and hits a shotgun dropkick in the corner. Finn Balor heads to the top rope and goes for the coup de grace, but CM Punk moves. CM Punk lifts him and hits the go to sleep 1-2. Finn Balor kicks out. CM Punk drops several elbows before punching away on Finn Balor. CM Punk applies the Anaconda Vice, but the crowd isn't buying that Finn Balor will submit. Finn Balor gets a foot on the bottom rope to break the hold. CM Punk gets to his feet and signals for the end as the crowd boos. CM Punk signs Finn Balor up as he gets to his feet. Finn Balor elbows out and hits a sling blade. Finn Balor hits another shotgun dropkick before going back in the corner. Finn Balor hits his second shotgun dropkick in a row and goes to the top rope for a coup de grace. 1-2, CM Punk kicks out. Finn Balor cannot believe it. Finn Balor grabs CM Punk. CM Punk powers him up, goes for a go to sleep, but Finn Balor counters into a roll up for a near fall. CM Punk rolls through and hits the GTS for the win. He goes he hits to go to sleep for the win. The winner by pinpoint is still your World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk. This was the match of the night. This was the match of the night between CM Punk and Finn Balor. This match was fantastic. CM Punk celebrates with the title before helping Finn Balor to his feet and raising his arm in respect for the Irish crowd. They hug in the ring before a disappointed Finn Balor walks off. All right, let me read you guys the quick match results. The man Becky Lynch defeated Maxine Dupree to retain the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. That match was gone off, but I did not care about. But Natalia turned on Maxine Dupree and cost Maxine Dupree the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. So Maxine Dupree and Natalia are going to start a feud. All right. Dragon Lee, Penta, and Rey Mysterio defeated Division, Big Monster Reed, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul in a six-man tag team match. That match was fun to watch. El Grande Americano defeated Javon Ellis by the referee stoppage. I hope Javon Ellis will make a speedy recovery, in my opinion. So yeah, Javon Evans injured his shoulder, dislocated his shoulder. That was bad, man. So I hope Javon Evans will make a speedy recovery, because Javon Evans is the future of the WWE, and Javon Evans has that dog in him. That's all I gotta say. CM Punk defeated Finn Balor to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. This was the match of the night, and this match was fantastic between CM Punk and Finn Balor. And that's all I gotta say. And WWE Raw goes off the air, in my opinion. All right, let me give my honest opinion what I think about WWE Raw. Now, WWE Raw was a bad show for what it was, and I give this show a 4 out of 10. The best part about Monday Night Raw was the main event between CM Punk and Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was the match of the night. That match was fantastic between CM Punk and Finn Balor. Now I'm glad they gave Finn Balor his whole theme song back, but they should have gave but WWE should have gave us the Demon Finn Balor. You know what I'm saying? It'll make a lot of sense if they give us the Demon Finn Balor. I wouldn't mind it. The Demon Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship, I wouldn't even mind it. But luckily they give us Finn Balor's his whole theme song, and I like that, so I cannot complain about that. But anyway, WWE Raw was a bad show, and that's all I gotta say from here. So if you guys enjoyed my WWE Raw review on highlights, make sure you guys please watch the entire video from the beginning towards the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more rest content I do on the channel, because I'm trying my best to get to 12K before March. So make sure you guys continue like this video and keep subscribing to my channels. The way more videos will get pushed out, more people can get pushed out to more people. So that's all I gotta say. But help me get to 12K subscribers. I'm really grinding, and I'm really trying it. I'm trying and I'm really grinding at the same time to get that 12K subscribers. So I need all my real ones to help me out here. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for my WWE NXT review on high. And I definitely will be going live on Twitch for tomorrow for WWE NXT review and for WWE NXT watch along live reactions. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and all stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.